On that, let me put something on. Of course, I'd like to draw our viewers' attention to our chart board. We have a picture of Joseph Smith Jr., the prophet you've been talking about, the founder of Mormonism, here on the chart, down low. And this is when he was a young man, or so forth. Of course, he didn't live to be that old anyway, I don't think. He was killed in 1844.
Right, at 38 and a half. At
38 and a half years old, and I think, was he how does the story go? He was killed in a jail in Carthage, Illinois. Was it a gunfight, or was he martyred, or what's the story on his demise?
He was certainly murdered. There's no question about that. His death was outside legal process, but he was not a martyr. The reason he was in jail was he had ordered the destruction of a newspaper which he disagreed with. In other words, he violated the First Amendment to the Constitution. And that, on top of many other excesses and dictatorial actions on his part, landed him in the jail in Carthage, Illinois, which was the seat of Hancock County. He was the mayor of Nauvoo, Illinois at the time, which is where the church was. Hancock County was the county, Carthage was the seat. He was in jail there in an unbarred room. It was just the debtor's room, where they put people who were in jail for minor offenses. They did not apparently think him too terribly dangerous. But when the mob attacked the jail, they found an interesting phenomenon in the form of a smuggled pistol. It was a six-shooter, not a revolver. They hadn't invented revolvers, and it had 6 barrels. 3 of those barrels misfired. 3 fired. 3 rounds hit 3 different people. I've been to Carthage jail. I've seen that staircase that he was firing, or I've seen the staircase the men were coming up and the doorway he was firing through. If he had missed, it would have been a miracle. They had to be that packed in. If he'd had a shotgun, he could have really done some damage. But he hit 3 people with 3 rounds. 2 of those people died. Now, don't misunderstand me. I have very little sympathy with those who were trying to kill Joseph Smith and did kill him. They were murderers, pure and simple. But he was not a martyr. He went down fighting. He did what I'd have done. He fought back. And then when his pistol would not fire anymore, he ran to the window and was getting ready to leap out when he was shot dead and fell out the window. There was no martyrdom involved. Mormons think he was a martyr. Most Mormons don't know that he even had a gun, much less fired it. Even though, interestingly enough, I've seen the picture hanging in the Mormon Church Museum of Church History and Art in Salt Lake City, a painting by a Mormon artist of Joseph holding the empty pistol running towards the window. Yet most Mormons don't know this.